Hi, I am Nadeem and I am discussing about the Drupal 8 country sites. So, in Drupal 8, using Drupal 8, how we are going to create a country site using country code and language code. Suppose if you want your country code as a two-letter code and a language code after that in the domain URL. So we are going to create country site as suppose your domain slash in slash en is a Indian site, or ca slash en is the Canada site. So we are discussing about what modules we are using and how we are configuring those modules to in order to achieve our URL is like this. So after implementing this, you can create your own country code, whatever code you can even place your country name itself in the URL with a language code. So we are going to discuss about what is the module and how it is implementing in our Drupal website. So next we are assuming you have a website with the contents and content type, and also language module are already enabled in that website. So language is enabled for content types also, otherwise you won't get the language code in the URL. So we are going to install two modules. We are going to install a domain access module. So you can download in download this module from these URLs, and another module is country path module. So country path module is depends on domain access module. So if you go to the modules list, I can show you the country path and domain module. So this is my localhost application, so I just created a sample application. So I have enabled language and enabled for content types, and I downloaded those modules, domain access module and a country path module. So so I just enabled domain module first, then country path module. So all other module I'm not needed in this, because I just want to put URL like country code and language code. So I don't want the domain alias and other modules what is listed here. So I just enabled domain and country path. Now we are going to configure our whole website to receive the URL is like what we are required, like a country code and language code. So we are going to we enable the modules, and you can see the domains menu under configuration. So here you can see the domain records, domain settings and all. So so I clicked on domain records, so you can see the domains available here. So it will open like this page. So domain records will be there, domain settings will be there. So we are just bothered about domain records. So I am adding a domain record here. So you can add a country code or any code, region code here. So I have already IN and IT already there. If I add one more thing, you can see. So host name should be your host name, it's not should be localhost. So I am going to add CA here. So you can click save. So you can set default domain also here. Default domain, which one is active, you can deactivate the particular domain. So I already have some domain records, so I just added one domain record. So this will save. We'll wait for that. And okay, it didn't took actually. So actually you need a domain, proper domain. So now we are going to so it's already saved. Now we are going to show you we need how we need to do configuration on this. So go to the detection and selection page where you are go to the regional and language. You can see the regional settings in languages, detection and selection. So I am this page where detection and selection is there. So here you can see options like account administration page, country path, handler, URL, everything. So just enable these two: country path, language, handler, URL, and URL. These two things we are enabled. So after enabling these things, save settings, then configure. Click on configure thing, configure button. So you can see the option path prefix. Enable this path prefix and place your code, language code. So I have some languages here, and the default language is EN actually, so English. So I am not changing anything. So already I have AR and HL. So just click save configuration. So again we are moving to region, language, and language detection and selection. So we are configure the language handler in URL. So everything also we just enabled these two: URL language from the URL and country path language handler from the URL. And just hit the settings, save settings, and you are done with the configurations now. So now you can see in URL your new country code, it is accepted as a new URL. So I can open website. Also we already added a CA as a country code. So you can access this website using that code. So my local website is opening using that code. So same way you can open the languages like EN, HI, and okay, languages we didn't configure it. So I configured HI. So you can so page is still loading. So you can see now it's loaded with language HI as a and a country code as a CA. So you can create a multiple country site. You can in domains list you can add multiple country code like this with your host name / code. So in this way you can create multiple country site in Drupal 8. Thank you for watching, and please refer my website digitalnadeem.com for more information about it. You can create I have created a lot of articles on how to create localized blocks and views and pages and all. Any other tutorial you can see in the website. Thank you.